Hello there. It is November 12th. I wasn't actually originally planning on making a second video today. I haven't really done a 2 or 3 parter sort of thing in a while now. So let's see here. Today's been actually kind of a nice day so far, but a few negative things. But you know, besides those, kind of good. So one was just some work stuff. Like, I'm not gonna get too much into details here, but pretty much one time, like when my boss's boss, they came in the building and they saw that I was on the computer, right? But the thing was, like, I already finished all the work. I did already did stuff. I wasn't planning on taking out trash until the next day, so I didn't really need to, you know. I think this was like, I don't know, quite a few weeks ago. I don't know, it was a little weird, but so pretty much was that. So this lady here, she just got kind of pissed that I was just sitting down. I was on the computer, like, even though I wasn't doing anything irresponsible, or I wasn't really supposed to be doing. Like, also, I don't really play, like, I don't really play games too often when I'm in there. Like, and if I am on the computer, it's mostly either schoolwork or like working on the YouTube channel thing here, which I do sometimes. And I only do that after I finished all my work for the day. I don't think I've really had, like, I mean, maybe except for like 1 or 2 times out of the like 14 or so weeks that I've been here for this semester term, right? Where, like, I do some work, then work on that stuff, and then go back to the work. No, like, I did all of the work I was supposed to do. I got everything done. You know, I made sure I did it well enough and all that, but no, apparently you're supposed to be looking busy the whole fucking time. So my boss was just telling me about that. She's it wasn't her. She was fine with, you know, with what I was doing, but she was just trying to let me know. So, but yeah, kind of just a pain. Like, I don't know. I guess my sort of belief that, like, you know, like, if you've completed all your work, then, like, you should be allowed to do, you know, whatever you want, as long as you're not being a dick about it, right? I'm not, so it's like, what the hell, lady? But whatever, it's fine. I'm sure I'll figure something out anyway. Then the second thing was just watched a few. I didn't watch very many. I watched probably like a week, like 2 or 3 videos. Had a few different different things going on. So one was this video about Elon Musk and Silicon Valley, and, you know, how he came to be the my personal opinion of him is that he's at least a little cuckoo, and I don't trust that man at all. But that's a whole nother discussion right there. But I don't really get too much into it. And then the other video was just, and I'm sure if anyone's on the news recently, they've probably seen all kinds of stuff trying to point out the political perspectives of this guy who apparently murdered, like, some United Health Insurance CEO or something like that, and they're trying to explain, like, his backstory and all that stuff. And you know, it's just this guy saying, like, well, you know, like, if you actually look at some, like, the you know, the real facts of this guy's life, or, you know, but not, like, it seems like, yeah, he might have actually been more of a like right-winger type of person, but I don't think it's very likely that, you know, he was politically motivated to kill this CEO guy, especially due to the fact that I mean, not exclusively, but a part of one of the facts being that the murderer here was actually comes from quite a wealthy family, and I forget what his last name was, but his name was like Luigi Manioni or something. I don't know, but I haven't really watched or read very much about that because I didn't really want to get into political stuff these last few days. And I kind of have cycles with some of my interests where I really like getting into them, and then I just have days where I just don't really want to. So that's kind of what's going on there. Besides that, I'd say other negative stuff. I don't know. Oh yeah, and the last negative thing here. So really only 3 things I had in my mind here. They're not like completely bad, but I am kind of a little pissed about them all. But I think the rest of it will be good. So anyways, the third thing here was that I had my last exam today. It was my chemistry one. I feel like I did shit on it. I tried. At least, I tried. I answered all, I made sure to answer all the questions, and, I remembered some stuff, which was good. I don't feel like I completely failed that, but I don't feel very confident at all that I did particularly great on it, which is a shame. It's not the end of the world, but it is definitely kind of sad. I feel also a little sad too, because the chemistry teacher, he's a nice guy, and I didn't want to feel like I was letting him down by not doing particularly well on the final exam. Nonetheless, I feel decently confident that I got at least a somewhat good grade on most of the other finals I have so far. So let's just hope, shall we? But anyhow, so those are kind of the things that were on my mind. Made me feel a little down. Had a nice little lunch, so that brought up my spirits a little bit. It was some chicken, and I think it was some kind of I don't know what it was, but it's some kind of curry. It's chickpea curry and rice, and it was actually pretty good. I wasn't actually expecting it to be that spicy, but it wasn't really too bad, and it's pretty good. There's actually been a good few times where there's something that was in the, I think it was I forget what it's called, but it's either the vegetarian or vegan area, and in that cafeteria there, and sometimes I've kind of avoided having some of the stuff there, because I personally I don't really like mushrooms very much. I don't hate them, I'll eat it, but I'm not particularly enthusiastic about it. I don't really like them very much. I don't mind it in if there's really small bits, or if they're maybe in I don't know, some kind of soup, or if it's a paste or cream. But just eating straight up mushrooms, I don't really like that very much. But if there's any mushroom lovers in my audience, I'm so sorry I had to reveal that hard truth to you. Oh yeah, and if you're liking this sort of content and you want to see any more that I might have in the future, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell. So yeah. Oh yeah, and if there's also any other if any of my fellow college students are watching this, because I know I have a few of you in my audience, I just want to say, in case I didn't tell you in person, that I hope your finals went well, and I hope you, and this is not exclusive to them, but really for everyone, but I hope that you enjoy your winter break or your holiday season or whatever it is that you celebrate, you know, whatever it is that you do this time of the year. I just hope that you enjoy that, you know. So there's that. So it's around probably a little after 1 right now, and one of my parents, I imagine probably my mom, but just, maybe it'll be my dad, I'm not too sure, be picking me up in a few hours. So I would say I need to pack up stuff, but like I already did that last night, so I'll probably just do the last few couple things, and then I'll thinking I'll probably just you know, play some more games or watch TV. We'll see. But I don't know. The weather's not too bad right now. It's on the colder side, but it's a little sunny, and it's, you know, it's not very windy, so that's really nice, you know. I think, kind of like I said before, that really the worst part about the cold is when it's windy, right? Like if it's not windy, it's not really that bad, right? Like it's kind of nice actually, you know. So yeah, and it is also nice having the sun. I imagine in some areas of the world, you know, I know that they have, say for example, like in, you know, like the Nordics, or in, you know, a lot of, say like Russia, or like, you know, really up north, like Alaska or Canada or anything, right? It gets, you know, really, really, really cold, and you know, like it's dark a lot of the time. Like you have at least like a few months where like the sun is basically like up for like such a short amount of time, and it's just dark the rest of the time. And there's like, I even heard about like this term called like seasonal depression, which I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty interesting kind of thing. It really does sort of highlight how important the sun is, you know, not just for giving light to the plants to photosynthesize, to, you know, help support the rest of all life and, you know, up the food chain and to us humans, but also in that we need to see it, because, you know, like we need to get our, was it vitamin D? Is it? Can someone explain to me how we get vitamin D from being outside? I don't know. I always just thought that was kind of an interesting concept. Like, how does that work? Because it's not like, we're not like eating or drinking anything. We're not like taking any pills. Is it some kind of like, is this some kind of like chemical reaction in our bodies where we like, where like the sunlight and this energy is kind of like a, I don't know, like some kind of stimulant, and then like our body like creates that vitamin D? Like, how does that work? If someone explain that to me, I'd really appreciate it. So anyways, I'm gonna go in the dorm here. I don't know if I will or not, but it's possible that I might do a video once I've gotten home, like a part 3 to this. You know, being like, oh, I got home and all my stuff unpacked and all that. So we'll see though. So regardless, it's nice to have the whole extra day off. So I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Well, I should probably, yeah. Like I said, I'll get to the releasing the video of the well, yeah, it'll be a video. The thing of sorry, I can't speak properly. The 30 subscribers goal being reached. I'll do that in the near future. if I think I might be wrong. I think my family will be at school or work for much of tomorrow, so I'll probably just be home with the pets. So I'll probably spend some of that time, potentially, no promises, getting that video out. You know, I also really like to do a sort of Christmas special or something. I don't know exactly what that's going to be, but I have a few good ideas. I don't want to reveal stuff just yet. I kind of keep it a surprise. You know, I can't really give gifts to to my audience, unfortunately. I mean, I could try, but I'd rather not be broke. You know, but I can give you the gifts of more videos, if you find that sort of appeal. What am I saying? Anyhow, have a good time, good day, night, whatever it is whenever you're watching this. So see you then, or see you later.